Well, this is happening.
Yeah.
It's our next legendary character. So all of us, Shane being probably the newest person to Marvel Strike Force, he has a limited knowledge. However, Gigantic, arguably one of the biggest Marvel fans here, or to rank us accordingly, Shane is a S tier Marvel fan. So I'm also a big Marvel fan, collected the comic books, very familiar with Jubilee. I'm a high-end MSF player. Gingy is mid-high game, double accounts, free-to-play account, mid-game. Also, big Marvel fan. Gabe, same story. That being said, how does this make you feel? Just you feel free to say. You can say I like it. I like. You don't have to agree with anyone else here. You can just say, how does this make you feel, Shane?
Just a reminder. Came off the other legendaries.
Okay, let's go. We'll do this. We are going to go right into. We're going to go. These are the current legendary characters.
You have Black Bolt, Ebony Maw, you have Ock, you have So, Fury, Invisible Woman, Star-Lord, Iron Man, Nick Fury.
Yep, those are who the company she's keeping. Do you feel like she fits?
Absolutely not.
Even in the mutant, like the set and power. Like, you would expect Namor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because Namor is literally top of the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really think Jubilee.
Let's take this another step then. This is the company she's going to keep on her team. These are the new Astonishing X-Men. So Beast already exists in the game. He's just getting the Astonishing tag. And then the other three are new characters to the game. We have Bobby Drake, Shadowcat, and Bishop. Now, you like that?
I did.
Yeah, that was off the hip too.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So that being said, like if we were to rank these players intuitively, like is she even the best character on her team?
Never.
No.
Probably the worst. Didn't they just revamp Beast Kit as well for Astonishing X?
No, I don't think they revamped him or anything. I don't know that his kit changed. I think they just got the tag.
I think they did redo his kit.
That was an Astonishing X-Men. Heal
cleanse.
Again for 20. Okay, so
I think they gave him a cleanse, didn't they?
Pretty sure they did.
he already had a cleanse here.
I thought it was volatile.
Very much appreciate that. Hank McCoy.
So he gets an additional 20% heal, it looks like. Yeah. It's his heal. That's where he does a little twirly whirly flip.
No, it's
Clear
negative effects from
his,
Astonishing X-Men.
His T4 is...
Yeah, okay.
So, I asked
the cleanse is cool.
The Dazzler.
Dazzler is not.
So you have Dad Bros, you have Long Shot, and you have Shatterstar.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
It just feels like
you could see the question mark over my head.
Yeah. So my thing is like whenever a legendary character comes around, this is what we're used to. Now you could debate Shuri.
Yes.
You could.
I would debate even Invisible Woman. his
Yeah.
intellect. Just from a Marvel point of
Yeah, definitely.
view,
Yeah.
dude made the
I think
negative
it's
zone. Come
like,
on.
well, as far as powers go,
Yeah,
I'll
she's
definitely debate Shuri because she's not like Black Panther.
Yeah.
She's the Wakandan Iron Man.
but I mean like yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's a
still-
good perspective.
I still think that like
I would have personally preferred if Black Panther was the legend. And some people argue that it's the legendary usually goes to a support character. However,
however
The biggest absolute unit
that is about
in
as
the
a
game.
not supporty as you can get
He
right there.
would you
supports
consider
That is the
I mean-
biggest offensive weapon in the game.
I mean, would you consider Doc Ock support the leader of the Sinister Six?
Yeah,
like-
for his kit though, he's
Black-
he's real
he's
big
support.
He's definitely
Black
support.
Bolt-
Okay.
Black Bolt is a support character in that you can put
She's a
anybody.
controller,
You can
but-
put anybody on a team with Black Bolt, and he will support them.
He said, "I will support you with sheer badassery."
Yeah. Support means carry.
I mean, he doesn't actually say that to you. Your head would explode.
So I just feel
It's still
like
that.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
give somebody a legendary tag, like I want to be excited about the character, the unlock of like, hell yeah.
Yeah, make it a top tier character, not
How-
necessarily like Marvel Universe. Powerful.
However, for Kit, I've not delved deep into it at all. I have casually browsed it. It's
I will appreciate that she's got the term
I've-
plasmoid. That's actually what she.
I've heard that she is a bundle Swiss Army knife of legendary things. So we'll just take a look here. I've very briefly looked over her kit. Type primary for 70%, 10% damage, 10% chance to apply blind. In raids, always apply blind. Oh. So as long as you're in a raid, the only thing that leveling this up does is damage. However, if you T4 it, I'm assuming you'll get the effect where the blind works anywhere. So that's what that looks like.
It totals up to, I think, a 70% chance to apply blind.
Oh, you
Yeah.
totaled it?
It's 10, 30, 50, 70.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Okay, 10.
Yep.
30. 50. 70.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raids.
Well, it's not that it's not. It's her basic.
Yeah.
That's her base.
That's
Apply
A
blind on a basic.
Well, it's
Apply blind
basic
on a
for
base-
legendary when you have Strife that steals all of your shit.
No,
That's just my 2 cents.
yeah, but it's still like, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let's move on to the special. Gain offense up, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
What's the energy cost for this?
Can't see until she.
Oh yeah,
unlocked.
I was gonna say that. Now that makes a difference. If this
Yeah.
is like you get it every couple turns, this is up, or if you get it on like round one, which I'm assuming offense up. Gain offense up, attack primary target for 80% damage. Gain assist at 50% damage from one random astonishing. That's pretty incredible. Offense up was a big deal, but then not only is it it's not just a buff. She's attacking, and then she's getting an assist. I wonder if her blind will. Well, probably not. Probably her special. She probably just does the 80% damage. There's no blind on it.
Right.
Gain assist at 50% damage from one. And then what's this get up to?
So the
Offense up
difference
to
between
self
level
recall.
6 and level 7 is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, so I bet you this
Holy
is going to get up
shit.
to like 300% damage when it's.
Everyone gets offense up, and everyone assists.
Whoa! What?
Pretty
Gain an
ridiculous.
assist from all astonishing X-Men. What? I didn't even know that was in her. Holy smoke!
So-
That's gonna
she's
be a
gonna be
neat
beast.
mechanic too. Seeing them all come out and
difference between to self and one. It's
It's just adding 10% more. Literally all-
Wow.
more damage.
Every
Yeah.
so she's gonna get 4 assists
With offense up.
with offense. Yeah. Wow. That's a hell of a special. Yowzers. So this would incline you to like have everyone's basic. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, okay. Let's move on to her ultimate. So she's batting 1,000 so far. Her basic's pretty awesome. It's got a blind attached to it, and then that's absolutely bonkers. She gets that right away, and she's. Does it show her speed? 100.
Same as pretty much every.
Yeah. Okay, splitting atoms. Attack primary target for 100% damage, plus 10% piercing, plus reduce speed bar by 10%, and stun. Attack all other enemies for 50, and then slow the wowzers.
I don't think she was this cool in the comics.
No.
Not in raids apply off.
Okay, like I give it amazing kit. I just wish it was on a character I had an attachment to on some level.
Right.
So I mean, some people's perspective is that this is the only way that you're going to sell the character, and I disagree. I feel like if this was a financial decision to make her, what was wrong with all the other legendaries? For the most part, they're all cool. I've got no problem with the other legendaries. They're all
Except Iron Man.
just because he's not him being a legendary. It's just his kit sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, wouldn't this be like if you had like, if this was Nightcrawler and he was I don't know. Like there's just, it just seems like.
Okay, hang on. Go through go scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
So 100% damage, 150% damage, 200% damage, 300% damage, 400% damage.
That's to primary. Then,
That's a lot of damage.
That is a
yeah,
lot of
and
damage.
then piercing
Yeah.
on top of it. So
To
she's
primary
gonna,
and secondary.
yeah. So she's gonna avoid armor and. Yeah, like that's a decent amount of piercing.
Why Jubilee?
Yeah, but why Jubilee?
Why Jubilation Lee? I don't understand it.
That's her government name.
That's a government.
Okay, so far, she's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm excited because her kit looks like it's a blast. Fun kit.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Or unintended.
her kit's amazing. Like, cool character. But wish it was on someone else. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then let's look at her passive. Usually the first thing anyone T4s on a character is usually the passive is usually the best thing to T4. So let's look at this. When a astonishing X-Men ally drops below 50% health, fill an ally beast speed by 10%, generate an ability energy for ally beast. So they want beast to heal. On enemy
Beast
death,
is your
fill
fire.
all astonishing X. Okay. So on a kill, she speeds everyone up, which is pretty nuts. On this character and each astonishing X-Men or Wolverine ally's turn, apply assist now. What?
So Wolverine comes in. Does he
Yeah,
have
but
the astonishing tag?
no.
No.
No, that's why he's separate from Astonishing X-Men or Wolverine.
I see.
Yeah. So this place is going to be an absolute bonkers for assists.
Yeah.
So these guys are even more ridiculous than Young Avengers when you get all those assists.
So what you're saying is
Yeah.
all of
the
the
ISOs,
Astonishing X-Men should be, what is it?
skirmishers.
that get extra attacks?
Well, I mean, you'd figure out who's skirmisher and who's yeah. But this is all the assisting is absolutely nuts. It's just people going out of turn.
But again, why? Like, why? Why couldn't it have been Onslaught? or something like that. You know what I mean?
And then
Like
if you're in a raid, it's like she gets another boost to an already OP kit. And the
Yeah.
speed bar keeps going up every level you get it up to.
Basically, just a better
So-
Carnage.
So at the top, she gets max health for everyone, and then more damage.
Hold up. I want to make sure that you heard what Gabe just said.
What's that?
Basically, a better getting bar boosts for every kill.
Plus all of the assists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
And
to,
offense up. And more assists.
And stun.
And stuns.
she's like a Swiss Army knife. She's like a whole bunch of people.
yeah, for real.
She's got a nutty kit. I'm excited to play her mechanically.
I call shenanigans.
She, I will say I am excited for this character. However,
You're excited to use it.
Yeah.
the choice of aesthetic that they went with makes it look like character I would have played in a game where you could customize gear when I was 8.
That's fair too.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the last part of the puzzle. You need Pimtech to unlock her. She's a 5-star unlock. I'm very close to being able to get her at 7. However, I do see that they added a little caveat that she is going to be more difficult than usual. So just me having all of these characters leveled to the point that they are does not mean that I'm going to walk right through each node on my way to 7 and not have any difficulties.
I don't understand why they would. All right, so this is my beef with that. I don't have a Pimtech team, so I don't know how good this team is.
They're okay.
So, okay, with that information, to say they're going to up the difficulty, but you have to use an okay team.
Well, here's the other thing too. They sold this team. So back in the day, they sold Wakandans to us as the next raid team, just like they're doing with obviously, Astonishing looks like they're going to live up to the bill. They're going to be absolutely amazing. The Wakandans were trash. That being said, there was one good character in there for what this team was sold to us for the unlock as a necessary thing for Dark Dimension. And the timing was that Dark Dimension 4, this team, if you built them up, could be applicable to running the table on DD4. Now you need different types of characters going through the nodes, but for all intents and purposes, Ghost is the only one anybody cares about for bringing into DD4. Doesn't take a rocket engineer scientist person to see that when you look at the damage done on each node in DD4, Ghost is the common denominator, and you see next to no one else. So that means that these other characters, for all intents and purposes, other than this unlock, we could have passed on them, but now we have to level them to get this next legendary. I only use, they're not reliable in Blitz. When you're in 8.3, they're not reliable. And I use them in War Defense. There's some real decent counters for them. They're not they win once in a while in Platinum 1. And for the most part, the only character I use outside of that for anything is Ghost. And that's for DD4. Yeah, and she's incredible in DD4. You can, now the other thing some people are doing is they're using her like Minerva, where they're slotting her in places to throw people's chemistry off. So, like, let's say you're going to attack, well, Minerva is on Technerva quite a bit, where it's the Guardians of the Galaxy and Vision and Minerva on War Defense. Pretty common War Defense. Usually one people have built up to the typically second or third slot. They're not one people invest in hard.
It's actually
And now people are putting Ghost on that team. I've seen people putting Ghost in Marauders. I've seen because she has this weird mechanic where she screws everything up. So
She's the red.
yeah, she's this goofy thing that you can add in there, much like Minerva is, where you slot her in, and now she becomes a priority. If Minerva's on the field, now I'm not focusing on A, B, or C. I have to go over to Minerva. Now becomes priority because you don't want her to resurrect somebody. So
I don't want to backtrack too much, but at point of irony, I do believe actually 4 out of the 5 people on that team. You said it doesn't take a rocket science or a rocket engineer science person, but I'm pretty sure that 4 out of the people on that team are really rocket engineer science people.
He's not wrong. I don't know much about stature.
That's true. It's
I don't know
true.
much about stature, but I know 4 of those people are.
So I think we all agree her as a character mechanically in the game, it's going to be exciting to play with her on an astonishing team, especially after the team's been leveled up and is online and working, functioning as intended. It looks like it's going to be absolute bonkers. So that's fun. Using the team looks like it's going to be something to look forward to. However, we all also agree that collectively, like, okay, even in the movies, obscure character, even in the movies.
He showed up for 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is Jubilee. Okay, hi guys, I'm Jubilee.
Apparently, she was
Rest of the X-Men movie.
she was in the outtakes.
She's in one outtake in X-Men 1. She's in X-Men Apocalypse as an actual character, but for
No,
like
in
10
X-Men
seconds.
Apocalypse, she's in the outtakes.
Oh,
she,
is she?
she shocks an arcade.
Oh, okay. No, she when they go
So
on
she's
when they go
12
on the mall
seconds.
trip. Actually, I believe she's driving. So
Oh.
she's in there very
No,
for a
when
very
they get
small
to the
point.
mall, there's an outtake
Oh.
that's in the arcade. Cyclops and Jean playing a game. Got a quarters. Oh, I got that, and hits it.
Okay, final question.
Wow.
Final question. If you were to replace her with, okay, this is a 2-part question. If you had to make someone on that team the legendary, who would it be?
Bishop.
Yeah, all day, Bishop.
And you guys didn't even think about it.
No.
Bishop is an absolute
wait,
unit.
Nope. I changed my mind. Iceman.
Iceman.
I was just gonna say I'd probably go with Bobby Drake. On
Iceman's Omega level.
exactly.
And, wait. And he's a controller.
But he fucking wonky blinks.
He does blink his eyes at 2 different speeds. But beside the point.
Wow, he really does.
He really does.
Amazing kid.
Whoa.
You could have.
Is that how you charm people, Bobby?
He's
Like
drunk as.
like look at me. Like if I did that to you, and would you be like, oh,
Okay, in this, do you think the community would have been way behind this? There would have been no controversy.
Yeah.
Everyone would have co-signed on it
Oh,
and
yeah.
been even more pumped.
yeah.
So why?
He's
What's
one
the
of-
point of making Jubilee? You still would have leveled her up to make
Yeah.
this team work. It doesn't. You don't need to make her the legendary. I don't see why.
It could have been either Iceman or Bishop. I would have been happy with both.
Yeah, why do something
I
that's
would have gone
controversial
with
if it's
either him or
avoidable?
Beast, personally, because they're both like if you look at the history of characters,
Yeah.
Bobby and Henry are Hank. I mean, are the oldest characters in.
Yeah, but if we're not going by age,
power,
by power, like it's
Yeah,
appropriate
yeah,
for
power-wise,
stands
yes.
based up to Black Bolt.
Yeah.
Black Bolt will literally just
No,
kick him.
and I get that.
Yeah,
That's
no.
why I'm saying. That's why I went with Iceman because his abilities make him like Omega level.
Yeah. So second part to this question, we all agree Iceman would have been the appropriate choice,
I'm
Nope.
50-50.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
and little, dramatically less. People are still going to complain at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's the internet. There's some goofy people out there. It's whatever.
Hell, we're
People have-
complaining right now.
Yeah. True.
On the internet.
On the internet. And
How bizarre.
yeah.
Sorry.
But Bobby Drake,
Wow.
I feel very minimal pushback. I think feels right for the most part.
He would
Yeah.
have fit the bill.
Yeah. Second part of my question is fanboy choice. Who is it?
And just any legendary. or
Anyone
any-
that could fit the astonishing tag. That it doesn't have to be anyone here. If you're a fan of someone else, or
I would go with the Dazzler. As I said earlier, you have Dad Bros already. Why would you not implement Shatterstar's mom in this game? Yeah, she probably would be closer to X Factor.
Yeah, I could see her being put on that team.
So as far as astonishing,
Easy for me.
I'm gonna-
Not sure if he was ever made the
I'd
astonishing.
probably go with Ford.
Forge?
Okay.
Okay.
Did Nightcrawler ever get the Astonishing tag. Was he ever on the Astonishing X-Men?
I would.
So
Astonishing
that's for me. Fanboy choice is Nightcrawler.
I would have to
I'm
agree with
blown away. Nightcrawler's
So
not in the game.
The original Astonishing X, as the characters are Havoc, Beast, Warpath. Those I would have gone with Havoc all.
Oh,
So
yeah.
absolute.
So Dazzler does
that's
fit in
fair.
right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I changed my back
Dazzler
to
was
Dazzler.
Astonishing X-Men, but
Havoc-
the game should probably be with the dad brand.
Havoc's
Probably.
Havoc's a
But
pretty tight choice
Havoc
too.
is a
Yeah,
fucking
I agree.
unit.
Havoc
would-
was the golden child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Havoc would probably out
Yeah.
of that list. Havoc would probably ring.
He was the golden Summers boy.
Yeah, the Golden Summers.
You
were the
Gabriel
bestest
Summers was a
boy!
unit. Never knew he wasn't.
Okay, yes, Havoc's in.
Havoc is in the movie. I was talking about Gabriel Summers,
Oh, I was
the
gonna say,
youngest brother.
yeah. Havoc's in First Class and at the beginning.
All right, folks. That's it. This is our collective perspective on Jubilee as the next legendary character. She's coming to an Astonishing X-Men near you, and yeah, looking forward to play her, but and to get this team running, but still a little like bums me out. It wasn't a character that I feel fits more into the legendary scheme, but at the end of the day, it's all perspective, and I'm sure someone could find some justification on the internet to why she should be legendary.
Look at her, bro. She's got Bret Hart sunglasses.
Overall,
She's the best there ever is, was, and ever will be, man.
overall
Savage
idea about
glasses.
it is what it is. It's like,
Yeah.
Listen, in the words of Kenan Thompson, why?
But her kit's pretty
Kit's great.
dope. Whoa.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah, we'll edit
Yeah,
that
we
out.
will.
So anyway, that's our take. We'll see you guys next video.
yeah.
Bye, Wade.